Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Genevieve Designs. Let's see, something has moved. I don't know what. It's okay. I burned some of my leaves the other day when I was recording. I wasn't paying any attention. They're okay though. I cut those off. So it's kind of bald on one side, so I just turned it. Look how pretty. I started this little plant here. I guess I'll show you real quick, since we're talking about it. I started this little guy. This is where it was burning, so I had to take some of the leaves off. With just one little, I propagated one little set of leaves from a plant that I have. So yeah, it was just one little cutting. And I try to keep it wrangled in here. I try to use like bobby pins to kind of hold some of them in place here. But anyway, yeah, so that's the plant that's sitting right here. I don't know if I've ever really showed you all that plant. But yeah, it's like a heart-shaped, what's it called? Oh, you guys, what's it called? Somebody remind me what this is called. It's a heart-shaped... Yep. It's gone. It's gone. I completely blanked. Okay. Well, anyway. I don't even know what I was saying. So today we're going to do this page. Well, we're going to do some of it, I think. So this is what we did in the last video. This is the Magical Winter mini album that we're currently making. And if you want to start at the beginning and work your way through step by step with me, you can go to this playlist right here and it will take you through all the different videos. And this is what we did in the last one, which I think turned out really cute. Like this. Look at this. It's really cute. I just think it's adorable. So let me know if you guys liked this last video. And don't forget that we're doing a giveaway during this album. So how to enter is you have to be a subscriber to my YouTube channel, and you have to leave a comment below the videos in this playlist. Though the playlist for this project, if you leave a comment below all the videos in this playlist, besides the introduction video and the workbook video, you don't have to leave a comment on those. But you leave a comment, and then when we're done making our album, I will pick 2 random videos, and then I will pull in the comments from those videos, and 2 winners will receive a collection from 2016, a Prima collection of 2016. Okay. There is also a collections list of all the printables that I'm using in this album. I have it linked in the pinned comment below. The first comment pinned anyway, and it's also below in the description box. And everything's in there, from the set of templates to the shades of color to whatever it is that I'm using, the Photomat Essentials, that kind of thing. It's all in there. Easy to find, all in one place. There's also an Amazon list, a special Amazon list for this project that I have linked down below as well. So this one has the 2, do I have the right one? I've already got some stuff prepped. I don't know if you can tell. This one has these 2. It's kind of like a mirror, but different. A mirror image, but different. And we used the page 10. We used it 3 different ways. So we used it here. We used it with a flap and a pocket. Here we used it as a short page, a short pocket page. And then here we used it as the doors that have additional flaps on the inside to hold whatever it is that we're going to put in there. So we used it 3 different ways. So one of the things I first thought about was I had these scraps left over from a previous page set up. I don't remember which, it might have been this, when we did this one here, this side and that side. So we had these 2 scraps left over, and I thought, oh, these are perfect to mat this little short pocket page. Which, it was okay, but at the end I changed my mind. I decided not to, and you'll see why. But I just wanted to kind of point this out to you. But I will show you again here in a little while why I changed my mind on that. Let's see. Instead, I decided to use, we'll get back to these here in just a second. I decided to use purple And not only that, I wanted to do something a little special. So this is the shades of color. This is from the original shades of color, and that is number 18. That's number 18. Whoops. And I printed it onto paper, just 28-pound paper, and I traced it out. I traced 2 out, so this one I haven't finished yet, but let me show you what I decided to do. So I've got this piece here, so it's ready to go, but this is what I ended up doing with it. I think that just looks so cute. Whoops. What do you guys think? What is going on? Is there a magnet there? Yeah, there is. I just think that looks so cute, just like that. And so I inked these areas here so that it wouldn't stand out so stark white. But I just wanted another reason to use these little corner pieces. So we used them in the last video. We put them here, which I thought was super cute. And we've also got them on the covers. So this is just another way to use those corners, and I think it looks really cute like that. It almost looks like a piece of jewelry, like a necklace or I wish we would quit doing that, a necklace or a bracelet. You will have to excuse my voice. I'm having some allergy issues again. So I'm going to ink this up. So we're going to do this part first just because that needs to set. We need to glue those pieces on and then let them set. So that's why I wanted to do this first. Okay, so I'm just going to grab 2. Again, the package that I have linked in the Amazon, there's 48 pieces, so there's a lot. And I don't think it was very expensive. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I bought them. But some of them are bent, so I've been trying to... I didn't notice one was bent on this one, so I had to wait for it to dry in order for me to flatten it out. So I'm not going to do any treatment on the metal. I'm just going to leave it as is, just because. Why not? Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Fabri-Tac, and I'm just going to put just a little bitty bit along the edge here. Fabri-Tac dries clear, so you don't have to worry about that. And then I'm just going to take it down here. I'm going to try to get it perfectly on there. It fits perfectly on this mat. So I'm just going to attach it down like that. I'm going to do the same for this one. So I'm going to leave that sit to dry. I'm going to put both of these over here for now. Try to get that one underneath there. And I'm going to put that piece of paper up. Alright, so then the next thing I want to do, I think, is I'm going to move this. Is I want to add these mats. So what I did for this is I printed onto a piece of coffee stained paper. I printed one of the I printed one of the winter ornament papers. It's just the one with the blue and then the script. And I wasn't sure if the blue was going to show up, but it does. Let me scooch you in so you can see. Sorry about the way I sound, you guys. I do apologize. I do take allergy medicine. There we go. So can you see the blue? Can you see that? I think it looks stunning on this coffee stain paper. So how I print on my coffee stain paper is you have to make sure it's as super flat as you can possibly get it before you run it through your printer. Some printers won't pull it in at all, and some have no problem with it. So you may just want to experiment. And if it doesn't work, then you can just print on it and then just use your ink and just give it a little bit of a coffee stained look. All right, I'm gonna scooch back out. So I traced the 2 mats for this side on this side, then I flipped it over to this side and I traced the 2 mats for this side on this side. So I just kind of left the center piece. You know, this is just kind of an extra piece, but it's pretty cool too, so I'm keeping it. Wow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these down. But while I'm gluing these down, I wanted to say to you guys, I wanted to say thank you to you guys. It's not that I'm better, but I had apologized for being gone for a while, and I told you guys I've been doing, there's been things going on and blah, 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 and I had said something like, I had said there wasn't a lot of interest in this album, and there really isn't a lot of interest in this album, not like usual. And I got a lot of really positive feedback from you guys about that comment, and the comment about I haven't heard from anyone. I mean, no one. And I meant that. I meant that in a way that across all of my platforms, no one had contacted me at all. No one had asked any questions regarding, is everything okay? I hope you're well. I did have family in for a little while. I have been sick. My husband's been sick. My kids have been sick. My grandkids have been sick. My husband got sick again. And then it's like, once your body is weak, in my opinion, you can get sick super easy, in my opinion. And I take vitamins, and I eat pretty good. I mean, I like to eat chips and salty things. But anyway, so I digress. So I had said no one had, reached out to me during this time that I wasn't uploading. And what I meant by that is, what I do for a living completely depends on all of you guys. And my creative life on the interwebs is all dependent on you guys. And I have zero, I'm talking zero girlfriends that do what I do, that create the way I create, or create, anything even close to what I do. I don't have a single friend that I can confide in or talk to or bounce things off of. You guys are the reason I create what I create. I'm here for you guys. This is what I do for a living. And if I don't get any feedback from you guys, if I don't hear anything, well, that just tells me that you guys aren't interested in what I'm doing. And I have no other gauge, I have no other way to figure out if you guys like it or not. I can only find out if you like something or not is if you watch it, or if you comment on it, or if you contact me, or if you let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, I have no idea how you guys feel about it. So I have a certain, I have to go by certain information, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. I don't want to sound like a big whiny butt, because I'm not. I'm just not trying to be whiny is what I mean. I can be a whiny butt sometimes. But that's how any online creator, that's how we know if you guys are, I'm going to stick that there. That's how we know if you guys are enjoying our content. We have no other way of knowing. And, if we get zero feedback, then we just assume the worst. And, again, I don't have a group of peers that, I can bounce things off of. So, I'm completely reliant on you guys and your information and what you say and your comments and your opinions. And it does matter because, if you guys don't like what I'm doing, you're not going to watch. You are not going to purchase my products. You are not going to support me in any online endeavor. So, therefore, I will no longer be able to do what I do. This is what I do for a living. This is my job. This is my life, So, it is important to me what you guys think. And it matters to me if you like the projects that we're working on. Now, I will tell you, when I create new templates and things, I'm creating those for myself. Like I do what I want. That's the only way I can create templates, is I do the things that I want to do. But when it comes to projects like these, I need to know, I need to know your thoughts and feelings about stuff. So that's just basically what I meant, is, I don't have anybody to tell me if something's not good. I just have you guys. I have all of you guys, which I know there's a ton of you out there. But I think too, also, a lot of times, online creators just get forgotten. Like you don't really think that it matters. You don't really think that it matters. Your opinion doesn't matter to them. It does. And I think what happened while I was feeling so bad and not hearing from anyone, not even other online creators. No one reached out to me. Is everybody who's thinking that other people are doing it. Other people are reaching out to check on me. And so everybody thought the same thing, and so therefore nobody reached out. Nobody checked on me. And that's a really horrible feeling, especially when I have no physical contact with you guys. So and when you're in a bad headspace, things like that they're not good for your psyche. Stuff like that. I don't know how else to explain it. But yeah, so that's really basically what I was trying to say. I'm not trying to fuss at anyone. I'm not trying to, tell you guys you are bad or anything like that. I was just, stating I've been going through some stuff, and during this stuff, it was surprising that I wasn't hearing anything from you guys. I didn't know whether you were liking this or not, or if you were enjoying any content. So yeah, feedback is important. Feedback is really important. So just keep that in mind. So any online creator that you follow, feedback is important. Contact is important. Comments are important. Giving thumbs up, sharing the videos, that kind of thing. Going into my Facebook group and sharing your projects or posting your pictures or whatever it is. It's important. People like me who don't have contact with you guys in person, we need that sort of contact. We need feedback. So, all right, I'm not gonna put that down yet. That's still done. All right, but that's all I wanted to say. So thank you all for everybody who left comments. I know a lot of people are having a tough time right now as well. I know a lot of people are struggling with other things, the weather situations, and I get it. I understand. And I think about you guys all the time. So just thank you. Thank you for lifting me up. Thank you for giving me positive feedback, and thank you for giving me a thumbs up and all of that. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. And thank you for checking to see if I'm posting videos. I used to be really super regular about posting my videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, noon. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, noon. And I've gotten really bad about that. But again, I think it's just your headspace, It's just, I don't know how else to explain it. But thank you guys. Anyway, just thank you guys. I think about you all the time. I appreciate you. And I love you guys. And thank you for helping support me on my interwebs and my online, pursuits here. All right, so I printed, this is also a Shades of Color, and I forget what number this one is. Sorry about my rambling. This one is number 19 from the original Shades of Color. And it's just on 28-pound paper. And I traced, for both of these, I traced the mats. So this is all I have left from that, where I cut it out, traced it and cut it out. Sorry about my ramblings. I wish I could articulate better my thoughts, but I just seem to be struggling with that as well, and that's fine too. It's not that big a deal. I'm totally fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so here's what I was thinking. I am going to mat these areas, this area and this area, with this blue, and then we're going to add some pages and a little bit of embellishing. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm just going to mat them with the Fibro-Tech. They're both the same, so it should look pretty cool. So we're going to flip these over like this, and one of them, these are the trees from the Fussy Cuts that are part of the paper, the Winter Ornament Paper Collection, and I've inked them up. They've been cut. These were cut out with my scan and cut, I think. I could be wrong on that. But I've inked them up. One's got script on it, one doesn't, and I'm just going to glue them to the bottom here, and we're just going to make like a little tuck there for a photo mat or two. So I'm just going to glue these down and let them sit while I work on the other part there. These little trees, this little gathering of trees, this little grouping of trees, I just love it. Okay. So, also, I'm going to flip these over gently and just let them dry. We'll have to come back and trim off the edges. So, when I traced the mats out for the back of that, I also took a piece of coffee stained paper and I traced the back mat on here, and I traced it twice, and then I cut it in half, but I left it long, so I folded it at the line that I marked. So we've got two pieces that look like this. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is one is going to go in each one, and we're going to put photo mats on there. So it's going to look like that and like that. But there's also going to be room for, let me find something. Let me just find anything. Jennifer, grab anything. There's going to be room for, if you wanted to put something in the pocket, you can put something behind this first photo mat. You can put something even behind here if you want to. Same here. You can put something under, and under. Okay? But before we do that, before we attach these in, I'm going to add some photo mats. So we're going to need I'm just going to use 4 photo mats. So this is the Photo Mats Essentials. This is the first set of photo mats, and I need 4. So these are printed onto 28-pound paper, and this is the black outline. So I'm going to put two per, and then I'm going to put one on the back, so I'm going to grab 2 more. Just because right now I don't have any in cardstock. I might need to switch them out for some cardstock, but we'll see. We shall see. For now, it's kind of like a placeholder. Let me skip that. So I think first thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to stamp them all with my stamp. So I'm just going to like lay them out here. So this ended up being 2 pages. I printed 2 pages out, and there's 4 to a page, so we're using 6 out of the 8. Alright, I'm going to get my ink. And my 3x4 stamp, and they are available. The stamp set is available. I have it linked down below. So this is the stamp set I made. I created with May, so it is available currently. Check the link out down below and get your hands on one if you haven't got it already. So I am going to, wait a minute, I wonder if, I should put it on the middle, or if I should put it, let's do it like this. It'll make sense here in just a second. At least I hope it does. I probably could put that on the top as well, but sorry I sound so terrible. So those are for the back. So like, for example, this one is going to be the one that's going to be tucked up. So we have a photo mat here. Oops, I'm scribing the wrong one. And a photo mat here. What do you think? Alright, I'm going to use art glitter glue. Because you really just need a little bit. I'm just going to put a dot, really, in each corner. You don't really need more than that. So sometimes when I design specific templates, like this one for example, this template here, I designed it specifically for 3x4 photos and 3x4 photo mats. So I think about excuse me, I think about those things when I am creating my templates. I feel like they're more useful that way. My templates. You could, if you wanted to, you could put some on the backs of each one of these, but I'm not going to. We're just going to leave it at that. And then this one is going to be facing up. So again, I'm just going to put a dot in each corner, and we're going to put it towards this end. Quick update. I've been getting asked a lot about I'm grabbing it. So, the Flip Flop Journal. I have not abandoned it. I just had to allow myself to just do one project at a time right now, just because of the things that have been going on. It is still sitting right here, and I am still, yes, I am going to still be doing the printables that I've created for the Flip Flop Journal. I'm still going to do that. I just needed to focus on one project at a time. So this is coming. Have no fear. This is coming. I apologize for it taking so long, but I'm creating the printable stuff as I'm creating the album, like for as needed. So if I'm needing something for my little Flip Flop Journal, then I'm creating it and then adding it into the group. So it's just not ready yet. So I apologize for that. But I've been asked many times about when is this going to be available. So when we get back at it, it hopefully will be available. Hopefully, we'll see. If I'm clever, I would just go ahead and do everything and then just show you. You know what I mean? Just show you how each thing works and show you in action what it looks like in the journal. But I probably won't be that good. I probably will fail at that. I'm not real good at planning ahead that far, but you never know. I might give it a go. Okay, so now I'm just going to take, okay, so here, this is the one that's going to be up. It's going to go up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to take some Fabri-Tac and I'm going to go along the top where it's folded. I'm just going to do one line just like that, and then I'm going to stick it up in here with, try not to make too much of a mess. I think I'm making it harder than it needs to be. Okay. So I got it up in there exactly where I want it. And I'm going to let it dry. So we've got the photo mat. You can still stick your photo up in there. And then there's the additional photo mat. You could put photo mats on the back side. I just think it's cute. And you can also tuck things in like little envelopes and things. Like we created this little envelope. If you wanted to, you could tuck something in like that, or other photo mats. So, which we might do. We might pack these full of things in the end. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it at that. And then the same with this one, except it's going to be at the bottom, but it's still at the fold. So I'm just going to put a line of glue there. And we're going to do the same thing. And I've got a string. Try not to make it as complicated this time. Not as hard as the first one. So it looks like that. Wonderful. And on the back here, we're just going to use this as a tuck. See, I could have stamped it up higher, but we're just going to leave it. Right, we're just going to use it as a tuck. Again, you could tuck more things in there. So this one is going here. I'm going to have to come back and trim those up a little bit. And then this one is going here. Oh, I love that. That looks so good. I haven't figured out what I want to do as an embellishment yet, but I did want to go ahead and get these, get this part done. I don't have an insert for this, and I don't have anything else figured out for this yet. So that'll be in the next video. But what I do have is what I want to do for here, right? So going back to this situation. So, well, I'm not going to do this yet because I want to show you why I'm not using this. So this was my thought, right? I was going to do this, which, oh, that looks cool, right? That looks really nice. I think it looks nice. Do you think it looks nice? I think it looks nice. But I chose to do a insert, and the way I embellished this insert is what's changed my mind. Okay. Oops, I'm trying to hide what I did so you don't see it too fast. Alright, so the insert that I printed, this is P15. So this is a double-sided insert, well, or it could be a booklet. I glued the two sides together, so it's the ornament background design. I printed the ornament background design, and I scored it and glued it together. So I did print it on cardstock, but I thought about making it a booklet, but then changed my mind and decided I just wanted it to be a sturdy insert. So let me show you what I did. Let me move this. I think it's cute. I think it's super cute. So if I was just to have this insert in here, right, that looks cute. And let's say there's photo mats and stuff. That looks fine. But here's what I ended up doing. This is how I embellished it, okay? So when I put it in here like this, I didn't like it. Instantly I was like, no, that's not gonna work. That's just, no, that's not gonna work, right? So that's when I came up with this idea. So let me show you. There's that, and then there's that. So do you see the difference? Do you see the subtle difference? Like this just seems too busy, too much. It doesn't, you can't tell the difference between the fact that there's a pocket and an insert here. You know what I mean? But then if you take that off and you have a separate color altogether, you can tell that there's something different. There's a break in the visual, you know, colors and whatnot, right? So, which this is still pretty, and if I'd have done a different insert, I probably would have used this, right? But anyway, what do you think? Do you like? Tell me which one you like. I mean, it's not going to matter because I'm already going to glue it down. But you never know. You never know. I could rip it up. I might just glue it down on the corners. And that way, if I do change my mind, I can. I can just pull it up and replace them with these. Okay, so let me show you how I did. Well, let me show you this. Now that I think this is dry. So I glued the corners on, and then all I did was literally just rip them off like that. Just rip them off. Right? Oh, by the way, when I cut myself with my scissors the last video, yeah, I really did. And I did end up getting some blood on my book, you guys. Yeah. I snipped the edge of my fingertip when I was cutting the string. So, but anyway, oops, I had more of those, just little corners. I just, you know, ripped the little corners off and just throwing them in my garbage bow. And then I'm going to ink these edges up so it kind of disguises it. Right? So I'm just going to, let's glue them down. So again, I think I'm just going to glue them on this top corner here. And it could actually be like a little belly band, or you could do like a little hidden message or something if you wanted to. Under there. So let me glue this one down and then we'll flip the page. That looks so cute. Okay, so on this back side, I haven't done it yet, but all I did was I just took my distress ink and I just kind of inked the corners. I might have got the edges a little bit too, but just so that it wasn't stark white in the corner. So that's it. That's all I did. Okay. I just think it's so cute. You have to let me know, you guys. Leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts on that specific thing. I like it. I think it looks great. Okay. So let me move this aside, let that dry so I don't keep bumping it. So this insert, there is a, it was glued in there is what it was. I need to print out some cardstock photo mats, but there's a paper clip under there, a little bitty one. Well, maybe there is. What happened? What happened to it? Oh. There is a paper clip under there to where you could just clip loose things in there. So apparently, there we go. It's just a little paper clip. If I'd used a bigger paper clip, it wouldn't be such a struggle. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So this is one of the big jumbo embellishments, and this one is not the biggest. This one is like, let me show you the biggest for this style. This one, this one is the biggest. Oh, come on. So this one is the medium size, but this one is the jumbo, and it was just too big. This is the biggest for this style, but this one, it's just too big for the idea. So I'm using the medium one, and we're going to do the same thing on the back side. Or well, maybe not the same thing, but I'm going to show you what I did. So first thing, I'm going to ink this up all the way around. I actually think I might do it a little bit different than I did that one. We'll see. So just a little bit of ink. And this is on paper too. You may want to print these on cardstock. So I'm going to stick this one here. And I need a paper clip. Where's my... These are just little tiny paper clips. Doesn't matter what color you use. I don't think you'll ever see it. And then I need a scrap of paper. This is just something that cut off from something. And I'm going to stick the paper clip on there like this. But I think what I'm going to do, I actually attached it to this on the other side. Like I attached it to the back of the embellishment. This time I think I'm going to attach it to here. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do instead. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay this on here. I'm kind of going to mark with a pencil where everything is so that I know where to stick this down at. Okay, so you can't hardly see, but I think I'm going to try to stick it right here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it to the back. Okay, so there's a longer side and a shorter side. So the shorter side, I'm going to put a little bit of glue over top of that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of double-sided adhesive. Matter of fact, let me use a bigger double-sided adhesive. What is this? This is like, I think this is 3/4 of an inch. I got all my tape resources linked in the description box. So I'm just going to stick that on here like that. I'm going to burnish it a little. So the tape is for more of an instant connection, permanent instant connection, and then the glue is to like make sure that it doesn't come apart. Okay. So then I'm just going to cut this like this. I might even, well, let's leave a little bit of a tail. So I think I'm going to put this, well, I'm going to cut this at an angle. I'm going to put my garbage bowl. I think this will be better than the way I did it on the other side. Alright, so I'm going to stick it down right there. I'm going to use this double-sided adhesive that's on here. I need to do my nails again. I haven't done them in so long. Okay, so I'm going to stick this right there. Burnish. Then I'm going to take a piece of tape, just regular tape, and I'm going to go over top of this edge here so that things can slide up into there easily. So I think this will work better than the way I did it on the other side. So we got that. Right, so this is going to go here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue it in certain spots so that it doesn't interfere with this paper clip. So I'm going to glue it up here on this piece, and right here, right there, and right there. Oh, did you hear my doggy? Put it right where I marked it. Alright. So I'm going to put clips on this to let it dry for a little bit. But on here I have two inserts. I have a 4x6 photo and a 3x4 photo mat. So I'm going to get both of my Photo Mats Essentials out. Do I have another 4x6 photo? I do. So I got that one, which is still just paper. And then my Photo Mats Essentials 2. I was going to do a 3x4. Is that it? Oh, this one's, I need to, oh, this one's glued together. So I'm going to use the one that's glued together. Oh, and it's not printed very well. See my marks? And you can also put more, obviously. You can put as many as you want. So these are printable photo mats that are available in my Etsy shop. It's in my collections list. So I guess I could stamp them. Well, not this one. I mean, I don't want to stamp the white ink right now. Since I have stamp sets, several stamp sets, I should make one just for the white. So when I do have those photo mats, I can do that. But I haven't yet. I need to do a giveaway for one of the stamp sets, I think. Oh, that's the wrong one. 3x4. I don't want 3x4. Sorry, I stamped it off on the side here. I want 4x6 for this one. That one there. This is going to go back in here. Yeah, so the paper clip is actually attached to the embellishment on this side. So I like this way better. I'm almost 100% certain I'm going to like it better. Okay. I've got my 4x6 here. Yep, automatically. I can already tell. This one's better. Okay. So then it goes into this little pocket here. I thought about, that's the only thing that I don't like, is it's going to get caught like that. I thought about putting a pull, you know, but again, that's something we can do later if we want. So yeah, so that's going to be kind of annoying, that little bit right there, just trying to get it stuck in there. That's okay, it's worth it. So it looks like that. You flip it over and it looks like that. I love it. I think it turned out great. Alright, I think that's all we're going to do today in this video. So I still want to do more to embellish these things, but then I also need to do the inserts for these, for this one, on this side. And then on this side, I need to do the corners and I need to do the insides here and add some inserts. So that's what we'll probably do in the next video. And then we have this page set up, and then we got to finish the covers. We're not that far off, so that's exciting. All right, you guys, don't forget to leave me a comment. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to show some love to your online content creators. And thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.